You all have heard of the amazing, wonderful sitcom AU Frankens'Teen. Well, get ready for Of Mice and Teens, a sitcom where George adopts Lenny after the death of Aunt Clara, and they move to Soledad. Starring the characters from the original book, but some of them are teenagers. Starring George Milton, the legal guardian of Lenny. He can be harsh at times, but he cares about Lenny and wants what's best for him. And he has a huge crush on Slim. And then there's Lenny Milton, originally Lenny Small, a disabled teen who has a good heart and an obsession with rabbits. Then there is Curly. He's the bully and he has his cronies. That's all there is to him. Anyways, Curly's ex. I haven't thought of a name for her yet. She was originally Curly's girlfriend, but decided to dump him when she saw him bullying Lenny. She isn't racist in this. She still hates crooks, but that's because the two had some beef in the past or something. She becomes one of Lenny's friends. Next up is Crooks, Lenny's other friend. Lenny saw Crooks sitting by himself and decided to sit near him and talk to him. Crooks figured that Lenny was a nice guy and wanted to hang out with him. Then there is Candy. He is George and Lenny's neighbor. He becomes one of George's friends and a mentor/grandpa figure to Lenny. And then there is Slim. He works at the high school. He's Lenny's counselor or something, and he has a huge crush on George. Yeah, those two have a slow burn romantic subplot. The episodes would usually be lighthearted, like Lenny and his friends would get into silly little adventures or something, and they'd have to deal with Curly and his goons. Curly in this AU would be like the bully from Doug. He would tease the trio and try to challenge them, but him and his gang occasionally become a lot more sinister. Like his friend Carson, the one in the beanie, shot Candy's dog to death with a BB gun. Angsty stuff would only occasionally appear, though. And yes, Lenny doesn't die in this. There isn't a "tell me about the dream, George" scene. No. And he also doesn't kill animals. George actually steps up to the guardian and tries to teach Lenny how to handle small critters more gently. They still have a dream, but their dream is to have a better living situation and to have a bunch of pets. But yeah, if your heart was ripped out from your chest just like how Elizabeth's was in the 1994 Frankenstein movie from reading Of Mice and Men, then come watch Of Mice and Teens, a lighthearted show that doesn't have animal deaths, sexism, racism, and garbage human beings who don't understand mental disabilities and figure the best way to react is to be violent. I don't know if I'll actually do anything with this AU, because it's way too inspired by Frankens'Teen, and I feel like I'm ripping Vvarx off. But if Vvarx is okay with it, I might make videos about it. Also, you might get more Of Mice and Men videos soon. If my Frankenstein obsession dies down a little bit. Also, when the next Pride Month comes, I might make a sequel video to the Fanboy and Chum Chum Pride episode.